The buildup of energy this weekend is intense. How's it going to fare for you? Let's find out. Get ready, everybody. It's time for the freaking weekend. Welcome, everybody. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV. And when you see that singing bowl in the middle of the screen, you know it's time for what? That's right, folks. The freaking weekend. Welcome, everyone. Oh my God, I'm clenching my teeth when I was ringing that bell. If you are new to the channel, welcome. This is the freaking weekend tarot reading where we get the vibe for your sign for this weekend. We pull your sign out of the singing bowl one by one, random, of course. We let spirit guide us in all that pursuit. But I'm going to tell you something. If you really want to get the big lowdown on what's going on for you this week, you want to check out the midweek reset tarot reading. That's available now. That's where we go over all the astrology, all the major energy, and we elaborate on our readings. For the freaking weekend, we like to have fun. We like to take it easy. You know what I mean? And yeah, I see that the camera is, I'm telling you, I don't know why this happens sometimes, but it does. But anyway, we're going to get ourselves through it. Yeah, it just, I don't know, it just uses a lot of CPU because it wants to. But we are going to just get the vibe for the weekend. We're not going to get any clarifiers. We're not going to elaborate. We try to keep it light and try to keep it fun. But of course, sometimes the message has got to come through and it can be quite heavy. You know what I mean? I try to put the intention out there to keep it light, but my guides are like, who are you? Who are you to say that? The message is the message. You know, we can goof around, but, you know, what's goofing around gonna get us? You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I also have the full moon guide for Capricorn that's happening on Monday. You can go ahead and download that now. That is also, newsflash, free. So, check that out. It's got lots of information, lots of steps to help you. What do I do during this full moon? What are full moons for? I answer all that. I give you affirmations, things on what to release, suggestions on how to do it, and so much more. So check that out. Also, be aware that I am releasing a full moon meditation that is going to be actually happening probably Sunday morning. So make sure you go ahead and check that out. It's just for the full moon release in Capricorn, okay? I thought, why not add a meditation video to this instead of doing a live and all of that? So with that being said, let's pull our first contestant out of the bowl. Let's give it a little shake here and a tussle and all of that and being fair. And this one just didn't want to leave my hands, and it's Libra. Welcome, Libra. You are the first on this freaking weekend. Let's put you up on the board. Boom. There you go. Let's do it. How are my Libras doing? We've got so much going on. We got, you know, Mars moving into Gemini. We got Mercury getting ready to go retrograde, and we have the full moon. And then, last but not least, the icing on the cake, Jupiter in Leo. So Jupiter in Leo is a big deal. And I'm also going to be putting out kind of like an educational video on what Jupiter in Leo is going to mean for you. What's it mean for your sign? If you're a Libra, what's it going to mean? I'm going to explain it for you. All right, Libra, so the weekend has got you here. And it seems like, Libra, don't hold back. You need a new way of communicating. You need a new way of really looking at things, changing your perspective, because you're holding back. Maybe you're holding on to something that is outdated. The whole thing for this weekend is embrace change with the Queen of Wands. So this has given me an idea of, well, you need a new idea, a new way of looking at things, how you're going to spend your time. There seems to be holding back energy here. And if you're holding back, well, that doesn't fare well for you and everybody else around. Maybe you got something to say. Maybe it's time to say it, you know? Yeah, refusing to see could also be part of that holding back. Maybe because of the challenging times, but let's not look at challenging times. Challenging times open us up in some way, shape, or form. How can that happen for you instead of holding on to resentment or anything like that? and crown chakra. Allow the universe to guide you this weekend. That's what you need to do. Maybe it's just been a rough weekend and you've been holding on to it and you just need to let it go. You know, maybe you need to communicate, get it off your chest. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be that easy for you. So be aware of that, but no more holding back, no more holding on. And you know, this message is also telling you that you're refusing to see that you're doing this. So, okay, just putting that out there again. Don't shoot the messenger, and do all this before Mercury goes retrograde, Libra, okay? Because after that, you gotta watch what you say. Mars, is that it for the relationship? Yeah, I guess it is. Mars is moving into Gemini, and that always gives this speak first, think about it later kind of energy, and we don't want that in our lives right now. For relationships, you just gotta have faith. And again, release the burdens that you're holding on to. Again, a conversation needs to be had. So don't avoid it, do it. You remember, I've been saying a lot lately. Say the thing, do the thing, be the thing. You know what I mean? You gotta do it. Let's see what else about relationships. Incomplete. You want someone who completes you. You complete me. But you need to be whole on your own. Aha. So you're looking at you don't complete me. When you have to say that to yourself, don't say it to your partner. How dare you? If you're not feeling complete, if you're not complete in your relationship, it's because you're not doing it from the inside. And that's integral. Pay attention to the message, all right? So let's get some more. Maybe that's the challenge and you're refusing to see that other people don't complete you. You complete you, Libra. So much going on. Crying in the shower. Isolation, breakdown, vulnerability. What is going on with you? What is going on? We got to work on this, you know? Falling for red flags. Spaghetti-o. Attraction, ignored warnings and drama. It's funny, I did a reading for somebody today that I said, your energy is like the moth to the flame. You know that you're going to get burned, but you are so attracted to it. And her reaction was, well, it's the thrill. It's the chase. Well, so a roller coaster is thrilling. It absolutely is. It's a blast. But do it 6 or 7 times in a row, and you get used to it. The thrill, kids, is gone. You got to stop falling for that instant gratification shit. You know what I'm saying? Damn, what's going on with the hair? All right, let's get a closing message for you, Libra. So again, change. You got to make that change. Stop crying in the shower. That's because you fell for the red flags. You're refusing to see that maybe. This is on your end. It's not a they thing. It's a you thing. Okay. Maybe this is some of it. Fucking apologize, Libra. Seriously, just do it. Okay. Maybe you need to say that to yourself. You know what I'm saying? But Libra, pay attention to the messages being said, okay? So that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Again, don't hold back. Don't hold back. Go, change the way that you look at things, do things. Again, speak, communicate. Communication is going to be so important moving into July. So let's do it. Okay, Libra? All right. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much for watching. And let's see who is next. Well, we got to clear the board first, yes, and then see who's next. Let's see. All these things are flat. It's Taurus. Yeah, I knew it was going to be Taurus. Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your freaking weekend. Taurus, how's it going? Get ready. This energy, this weekend is going to start picking up on Monday. We got 3 events happening. Go check out the your midweek reset in order to understand exactly what the hell is going on, because there's a lot going on there. But we're not going to repeat ourselves here. All I see is the moon, the full moon with some uncertainty. So a lot of you Tauruses may be feeling uncertainty. You got to have faith. There's the Hierophant card. Is that it? Yes. Only 3, 5, 4. Can't count. No. All right. So what do we got? Yeah. All right. This is good for the weekend. Okay. You may not be feeling it right now, but I'm telling you, a lot can change in a few days. Let go of your fear of failure, your isolation, your uncertainty. You're sitting in the wrong energy. You have to have faith, Taurus. And the 8 of Wands shows things starting to flow because you're allowing to flow. You're trusting the flow, and you just got to do that. Also, communication is key. I'm basically going to say that for everybody this weekend because, we got Mercury going retrograde, getting ready to go retrograde. So we got 2 5s here. So we're at a halfway point. Maybe it's just the week. Could have been a little intense for you. You know what I'm saying? Is that it? Yeah. Take the lead. Okay. Take your power back. You got to take action in order to do that. Okay. And the Lover's card, especially when it comes to relationships. So relationships of all kinds, you just got to have faith. Take the lead. Take your power back also. You've kind of given it up to the situation. What the hell is rocking? You hear that? It's driving me nuts. Is that selenite? Why is it doing it now? Okay, now it's not. All right, so uncertainty is the only certainty there is, so you might as well embrace it. So don't focus on that. Get excited about it. Trust your intuition. Maybe you got some emotional release you got to take care of, Whatever it is, work on it. I don't know what you're doing. This is happening, this full moon's happening in your 5th house. So what's bringing you joy? What's not? Whatever it is, it's time with the Wheel of Fortune. And yeah, it's time for you to create the opportunities to come into your life, especially when it comes to relationships. So this could be a fresh approach or something like that. This could be a relationship finally leveling out. It's all dependent on how you look at it and how you tackle it. Okay, very important. So let's add some more to this. Let's get an oracle and see what's going on here. This looks like creating a good time. You're getting an offer to go ahead and do it. Yes, do it. Don't be uncertain about it. Maybe this is what you're dealing with, is past trauma. You need to take time for yourself and heal your past trauma before moving on. Now that is what you can do this weekend. So release this weekend. Funny, I should say that because Sunday morning you can do the full moon in Capricorn release meditation. Perfect for you because we got to get rid of this past trauma. I'm glad that came up for you. All right, let's get some more. You know how I am. Just want more. Yeah, anxiety. I see that for you guys. Anxiety or just too much coffee? Your restlessness could be from a caffeine crash. You could be experiencing that. And it also makes you very paranoid. I mean, coffee is good for you. However, an over-exuberant amount of it just raises your cortisol. And if you have raised cortisol, you just can't chill. There's other ways to do that. I'll be teaching you guys that soon, but lay off on the coffee. I need it to survive, Jeff. No, you don't. You need air, not coffee. Without air, you're gonna die. Coffee, you can last. All right, let's get a closing message for you, lovely Tauruses. Taurus. I see, as far as relationships, you need to get over your shit with past traumas in order to open up to some. So, couples and singles both have to do that, not one over the other. Closing message for you, Taurus, is take a fucking trip. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, I couldn't agree better or more. Go see some shit. Do new things. Talk to people cooler than you. I don't know if that's possible, but we'll find out. All right, so get out there this weekend. Have some fun. All right, Taurus, that is your freaking weekend. And, be spontaneous. Okay, you don't know everything. Just let it happen. Again, Taurus, you got this. All right, let's get these cards a shuffle and take you off the board, Taurus. Have a great weekend. Be safe. All right, and let's see who's next. Aries. Welcome, Aries, to the freaking weekend. Let's get your reading ready. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's do this. Aries, what we got for you? Mars is moving into Gemini. Aries, ay. Be careful with communications, Take action. Yeah, this is important. It's your move this weekend. You're strong enough to do it. This is about empowering yourself and not getting involved in any drama. You don't need to compete. You know what I'm saying? The Knight of Cups is bringing you an offer here. The Strength is saying, here, you're strong enough. The Nine of Pentacles is like, I am so ground this weekend. It's so important for you, okay? But you got options and it's your move. Your guides are saying that you're strong enough, but don't get involved in other people's bullshit. Don't do it. And don't create any bullshit either. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah. Observe with the Hangman. Are you focusing on the negative? Are you focusing on drama? Again, that's a big thing. Instead, focus on believing and succeeding with the Six of Wands. Excellent. So this looks good, but just don't get wrapped up in shit. You know what I mean? That's basically it. But you're strong enough. I like the Strength card with the Nine of Pentacles. It shows you kind of going, nah, I'm not hanging out with the energy vampires this weekend, So let's see. What else do we have? Well, let's look at relationships and see what's going on here. Okay, so yeah. We could be dealing with some heartache, loss, sorrow, anything like that, sending you lots of energy and love. But you got to stand your ground, protect your energy. Again, it almost seems like other people have got you down in some way, Aries. So let's keep a feet on the ground approach. Let's overlook that. Let's, again, I'm not saying overlook what they're doing. I'm just saying you don't need to focus on this. You know what I mean? Let people solve their shit. Feet on the ground. Again, more grounding, being mature, looking at this from a different point of view, and communicating. A new way of looking at how you deal with your pain. Maybe you're still holding on to it, and that needs to be dealt with. The full moon is an excellent time to release. So maybe this weekend, that's what you need to do. I need to really realize that, oh shit, I'm still carrying this. Maybe that's what's stopping me from feeling grounded, Okay, so this message is unsocial. You need to get out and mingle with new people so you can meet someone. So again, maybe spending too much time in our heads. Maybe we've been in hermit mode and now it's summertime and it's time to enjoy ourselves. Get out and have some fun. Yes, I know people bring you down, but hang out with the right people. Okay, that's important. All right, let's get another message. Seems like everybody's getting this. Crying in the shower, isolation, breakdown, and vulnerability. Well, listen, you got to put up boundaries. If you got to have the breakdown, have it. And don't isolate yourself. Again, is this necessary? It's your call. It's your move. Okay? Let's go ahead and get a closing message, Aries. Because, we keep it light on this reading. Make sure you check out the midweek reset. Make sure you download the full moon guide too. That's also available for you now. Free, I should say. Yes, FREE, free. Aries, you're going through some tough shit, okay? Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. All right. That's basically what that says. Just in a little harsher tone. I've been trying to say it. You're strong enough. It's your move. You got this. You can handle it. You know, I understand it, but this is the time to release it. So release on this full moon. You can take advantage of what I'm offering for you, the free full moon guide, to go along with the guided meditation on Sunday morning. Okay? 10 a.m. That's going to be. So yeah. All right, Aries, sending you lots of love, of course. And let's go ahead and clear the deck. That is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Get out and have some fun. Stop isolating yourself. You know, you're strong enough to do it. Leo energy is profound this weekend. So maybe you're hanging out with some Leos. They're always fun. Just ask one. Yeah, we're fun. So, all right, Aries, have a great weekend. Thank you for watching. Let's go ahead and take you off the board and see who's next. Oh, look, Leo. Speaking of, welcome, fellow kings and queens. Leo, let's put your beautiful ass on the board. There you are. Welcome to the freaking weekend. Let's get some guidance. Let's see what the vibe is this weekend. Let's do it. Boom, boom, boom. Leo. Jupiter's moving into our sign, Leo. Well, lots of messages here, but the first one is reward and recognition with the Three of Pentacles. So whatever you're working on pays off. Ooh. Okay, I understand. Yep. Okay, I get it. Yep. Yep. Oh boy. Okay. Yep. All right. Damn, Leo. Okay. Here's what we got. Your freaking weekend is here. The Four of Cups and the Nine of Wands is kind of like a little warning. Don't you turn your back on an opportunity here, and don't keep up your walls. Let down your walls of defense, whatever it is, to protect yourself. No. You're resilient. You got this. The Two of Wands to the Ace of Pentacles, beautiful. Plan on having a nice time, and you shall have it. Three of Pentacles and the Chariot is successful recognition and reward. This is very positive, so don't turn your back on an opportunity here. You know, that's what I see. Be present. There's an opportunity here. I'm starting to notice that the Four of Cups always comes out with some kind of ace sometimes, so there's the opportunity. You know, again, refusing to see. Look at that. Yeah. Sadness and isolation. Again, why are we sitting here? Don't sit there in this. You're refusing to see that mindset isn't paying off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not. So, let's see what's going on with relationships. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, yeah. It's time to let this go. This is still bothering you. What are you so I don't know. This looks like insecurity of some sort, especially when it comes to relationship. Another 3. So, oh, that car horn beeped right at the same time. Let's put 333 on the board. This is about growth, creativity, and divine support. I'm really leaning heavy on both the divine support and the growth, especially creativity too, because, you know, the Three of Pentacles signifies that. I guess the horn agreed. So, we're moving on. We're moving out of our hermit phase, especially in relationships. So don't turn your back on an opportunity here. And learning something new about relationships and love. Jupiter moving into our sign could definitely help us release this. This is growth. You're refusing to see that you still got some work to do, and there's nothing wrong with that, Leo. Don't get offended. You know? But maybe growth in a relationship, again, don't isolate yourself. Really, it's a biggin. It's a biggin, okay? Message is changing them. Trying to change someone never works. Accept them as they are or move on. Maybe you're refusing to see that. You know, maybe I can change them. It's the fixer in us. I see the red flags. I can fix that. Oh, I can. No problem. It's nothing a Leo can't tackle. No, that's not it. You want to fix somebody, change yourself. Fix them by fixing you. Word. 24 karat right there. All right, let's get some more messages. So again, don't turn your back on an opportunity here to really open up to something good. Something tells me I'm into something good. All right, doom scroll at 3 a.m. I'm guilty of it, but not at 3 a.m. Fuck that. That's when you got a problem. For some of you, yeah, insomnia, internet spiral, and anxiety loop. These are all linked together with that fucking internet spiral. It all starts with that. Again, don't turn your back on an opportunity this weekend by just sitting on your phone while a huge fireworks display is going off, or a fucking UFO is about to land, and you're too busy looking at your phone, scrolling on the old TikTok. Leo, you're better than that. Fix your crown, bitches. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get a closing message for us. And I can relate to this, every single card. But all you got to do is, it could be a very rewarding weekend, and it will help your growth in some way, especially recognition and reward. Yeah, especially when it comes to this. Money, 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 make it rain. So don't turn your back on an opportunity just because you're too proud or too arrogant. It happens, Leo. Trust me. It happens. All right? So that's going to do it for your freaking weekend. And a freaking weekend it is. Just don't sit on your phone. Again, huge opportunity to be recognized, to have new opportunities come here. Don't close yourself off, okay? Because you're a little insecure. This is part of your growth. Trust me, it'll work out, okay? Love you, Leos. I will take you off the board. Have a wonderful weekend. And let's see who is next. And it is another fire sign. Sagittarius, welcome to the freaking weekend. Let's see what's going on for you, Sag. Your sign is about to change flavors. It's coming out of a watery, emotional sign. Finally, after 12 years, and moving into a fire sign, a fellow fire sign. So this is going to be a smooth transition. You know what I mean? The Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. It shines in Leo, okay? So let's get the vibe for you, because you could probably already start feeling this shift, okay? Because shift happens. All right. All right, so we've got the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Page of Swords, and Temperance. What this means is you're too busy focused on failure, shoulda, woulda, coulda, none of that. Maybe it's just the week, but the Page of Swords brings in an opportunity here, a message. Just be patient for it. Be patient with yourself, too. That's the other thing, is that, you got to have your ups and your downs, or you wouldn't know what an up is, and you sure the fuck wouldn't know what a down is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just not making excuses. I'm telling you, this is how it goes. Life is a pendulum swing. And when Temperance comes out, it tells you, listen, you can't force something until it is ready. You don't force the chick out of the egg until the chick is ready to leave the egg. You see what I'm saying? You got nothing to do with that. So be patient, but don't sit in this. Don't isolate yourself this weekend. Don't you dare. Don't sit there all harumph. Eeyore syndrome. Oh, bother. God, I hated Eeyore. Ugh. You know how many... There are so many people that are like Eeyores, The Debbie Downers. Oh, bother. I don't know. I wasn't a fan of Winnie the Pooh. For some reason, Winnie the Pooh's voice made my throat hurt. You know what I mean? Like it just, I don't know. It sounded like glass to me. All right. Have faith. You may be, again, I think a lot of you Sagittarius is very sentimental, and that's not working right unless you're releasing something. But I mean, you got to have faith this weekend. Control, relinquish it. You have strength. Seven of Pentacles is put your time and energy into things that are going to pay off. Exactly, because you're not right now. So snap out of it. All right. You got this. You're strong enough for this. Okay? Again, maybe you're trying to release something and maybe you're getting pissed off because you can't. You know what I mean? Don't worry. You can do this. Again, this emotional release can happen this weekend. Just think of what it would feel like if you weren't carrying this anymore. So the big question is, why are you carrying it? You know? Interesting. All right. Let's get relationships. Okay. Page of Swords out again. So someone's macking on you, single ones. Could be getting a message, even a apology, but this looks good. All right. That song's going through my head. And if you can't love the ones you love, honey, love the one you're with. Love the one you're with. It's good. Offers. Shoulda, woulda, coulda energy. Not good. You're already sitting in that. Man, there's the past really, just let go of it. You can't change it. You can't do anything about it. Let it go. This full moon is an excellent time for you to do that. And you have something to say also. Need rescuing. You are waiting for love to save you, but you must stop waiting and start looking. And not only that, I'm going to add more onto that. You don't need to start waiting. You need to start attracting. That's where you're wasting your energy. And love ain't going to save you, honey. You are going to save you. Nothing in this universe is going to do it except you. So attract that. I attract my healing. I let go of the past. Sag, you're embroiled in the past. Yeah, you are. Not even going to argue with you. Okay, so I know a lot of you are going, listen, I took care of it. Did ya? Did ya? Did ya? Because these motherfucking cards are telling me you did. So, let's see what else we have. And it's okay. You got time. You get these times of the month that you can go ahead and do this and release it. My question is, why do you keep holding on to it? Because here's the answer. Toxic, but familiar. It's a pattern. You're attached to it, and there's comfort in your pain. You can change that. Let's go ahead and get your closing message, Sag. Again, this is all pointing to your putting your energy in the wrong focus, and you can just change your focus, change your life. Okay? Let's get a closing message for you, loves. Okay? Here we go. You can't make this shit up. Closing message is time to let go. Move the fuck on. Testifying. Okay? Sag, it's time to let go. But it's safe. I've had a reading today where they have the option to get out, but it's safe. And safe, you know, is just safe. Sag, you're strong enough to let it go. And Jupiter's kind of, when it's leaving this emotional sign, I want you to leave your emotional baggage with it too. So when it goes into Leo, you can start having fun. That's the key. All right, Sag, I love you all. Sending you lots of love and energy. There it goes. And thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Let's take you off the board as we dig through the pile. And Scorpio. Welcome, Scorpio, to your freaking weekend. Boom, let's put you on the board. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get the vibe for the weekend. How you doing, Scorpio? How you feeling? Sending you a big energetic hug. Squeeze. All right, let's get your vibe. What's the vibe? Yeah, that card wanted to come out. It was at the bottom of the deck, and it just turned right over. Okay, excellent. Look at this. Wow. Wow. I wanted to take a moment and just ask you, if you could only feel the energy that I'm feeling, you would have no problem right now in your current situation. Okay? Let's go through it. 8 of Cups, walking away from what no longer serves us. The Fool, opening up, which involves somewhat of a risk this weekend. Good. Leave the week behind. Open up to the week. And get together with family and people that bring you security and safety. And this is just a good time. This is a very good time. It's like a closure also. It feels good. I love the Fool here. But it's saying don't be foolish. Walk away from things that are temporary and don't bring you any joy. Okay? That's the big message this weekend. But it also says to, open up. Have fun. It's a reset. Okay? Release also. Release. Okay. Let's get these oracles that flew over here. Yeah, refusing to see that your fear of failure, all of that is kind of dampening this energy. It's a time to ground. It's a time to seek the answers within with the Hermit and stand your ground. Choose your battles. But you got to put up boundaries. That's, the end result from finally realizing. And you see this full moon, see it looking on this horizon. So release. You're refusing to see that there's still some things to release, and it's a time to do it. Go within, and it will work out, Let's go ahead and let's look at relationships and love and all of that. Yeah, the 8 of Swords. Wow. 8 of Swords. Stuck by choice. You're refusing to see that. You got an excellent opportunity here, so don't be foolish. Victory and success and the 10 of Cups. Are you kidding me? This is beautiful. Again, maybe closure in relationships, maybe relationships blossoming, success, completion, payoff. Yeah, that's what I was feeling. Is that 10 energy, that Interesting. All right, let's get some messages from the Singles and Relationship deck. So this is for both singles and relationships. And oh, Jesus. As soon as I said that, the cards just vomited everywhere. Now we got to put these all back together, and that's okay. Let's do this. I'm going to reshuffle the deck. That's usually a telltale sign that it needed another shuffle. Usually because, sometimes some of that energy from the last reading kind of sticks into the deck, and usually stacking the deck, I call that stacking the deck, kind of refreshes it. And you saw it worked after that, So first one is unsocial. So you need to get out of your head. You need to get out and mingle, period, and meet new people. So you can meet someone, or meeting new people. Again, there's this beautiful communal, friendly energy around you. Losing yourself. You feel lost in your partner. It's okay, be yourself and have your own life too. That's the other thing. You know what I mean? Maybe that's a realization if I've ever heard it. You know what I'm saying? But again, it works out. Maybe some of you have lost yourself. You put on hold your shit on hold for your partner. You know, I don't know. This just 2 10s, the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. I'm really not going to try to split hairs here. You know what you're doing. You know, take the blindfold off. You know, you're refusing to see. Anxiety or just too much coffee? I think it's both. What you need to do is find out why this is, you know, causing you restlessness. And that's why you're getting your caffeine crashes. And it kind of makes you paranoid. And then, you know, you're just looking out of the blinds and not doing anything this weekend. Get out and do something. Don't pass up the opportunity here. All right, let's get a closing message, Scorpio. Again, this looks too good of energy to... Again, I'm not splitting hairs with you. We all got work to do. Get to work. You know what I mean? But remember this, Scorpio. You are talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. Use your voice. Get out there and mingle. If you're single, mingle. Okay? Why do I feel like this is lower? I don't know. I'm sitting right. I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like I'm getting shorter. I'm like, hello? All right, Scorpio, enjoy this weekend. 10-10, success, completion, payoff. That's all you need to focus on. All right, and have fun in some way, shape, or form. Maybe it's just releasing for you. Okay, this full moon is happening in your 11th house of, you know, your tribe, hopes, dreams, and wishes. Let go of the shit that stops you from moving forward to that stuff, you know? All right, let's go back to the tarot table. Let's take you off the board, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching. That is going to do it for your freaking weekend. I would say, even though there's this stuff here, I would say one of the most hopeful and kind of joyful weekends. So, again, it's what you make it, you know? But those 10s speak volumes. All right, let's see who's next. Scorpio, I love you. And that's Pisces. Welcome, Pisces, to the freaking weekend. Let's give these cards a shuffle, because I didn't. All right, let's see. Very good. 1, 2, 3. Welcome, Pisces. Hope you're ready to have a fantastic weekend. Let's see what's going on. Is that it? Yeah. Oh, wow. 2 majors and a minor, so it's a big deal. But I'm going to tell you something. Don't get stuck. Change your perspective, change your life this weekend. This is all that matters. Get out and get some sun. Enjoy the sun. Be the sun. Positivity is the ruler of the weekend. The 3 of Cups. Get by the beach. Have some fun. Groups of people. Being around groups of people. Don't be stuck at home or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Get out there and celebrate. 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 Dancing a danskin. That could be a bathing suit, but that to me, that just screams, you know, dance recital. All right, let's get some oracles for you, Pisces. Yeah, change your focus. Exactly. Because we're stuck in some kind of perspective here. Instead, nurture another 3. Excellent. Okay? Let's look at relationships and love. I love the sun in the middle of that. That's all that matters. So get your vitamin D. That's the only way to do it. I love how like people say, well, I take vitamin D. How do you take it? You can swallow 12,000 of those pills and you're not going to get your required amounts of vitamin D. But sitting out in the sun for about 10 minutes a day does. And your body absorbs it. That's what that light is. Vitamin D, baby. Wow, look at this. Yeah, celebration, harmony, gatherings, parties. Fuck yeah. And the 3s are on the board. That's all about growth, creativity, and divine support. So open up to it. Wow, Pisces. One of the most positive readings for this weekend. So let's get let's get a message on the relationship thing, because that looks all good. That looks all good. That looks all good. All right, 1 is stuck in the past. Let go of your ex completely so you can truly welcome new love into your life. Maybe that's what you're doing. You're finally changing your focus. You're releasing that, and it's celebration time, you know? And demanding. You set impossible standards for your partner to meet. Be less demanding. Yeah. That's not lowering expectations. That's just, realizing that I just expect them to do so much. And that's probably why some of you are single. Because you put all of this energy into the other person when it should be you, just saying. All right, so let's get another message. Still a very positive message. So you better be feeling it. And if you're not, you got to change your focus, okay? There it is. Thought it was a vibe. Red flags, fantasy, and false hope. All right, so again, some of these cards are just fucking. Some of these cards are just like, okay, I almost connect with almost every one of these cards, but yeah, Pisces, the fantasy and the red flags. You know what I mean? I think that's a great one. How many have been on that burning, flaming roller coaster? All right, so let's go ahead and get a closing message for you. Again, I think these two are linked. I think all 3 of them are linked. But again, 3. Pay attention to that. Okay. Ay, madam. Yeah, I don't cut these as much as I should. All right, let's see. Oh, there it is. Which one? This one. Okay. Closing message is, it's not everyone else's fault, Pisces. It's yours. You're a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. Yeah, this is growth. Again, the past, blaming on the past. You didn't see the red flags. You had this fantasy of too much demands on people in your relationships. Yeah, I see this. You got the message loud and clear. Okay, Pisces, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Make sure you check out your midweek reset. That's where all the good stuff goes down. So check that out. Okay. And yeah, Pisces, have a great weekend. Celebrate. I'm telling you. The 3s have it. All right. Let's see who is next. Well, let's take you off the board, Pisces. All right. Let's see who's next. And it's Cancer. Welcome, Cancer. To your freaking weekend. Let's put you on the board. Happy birthday. This could be your birthday weekend. Happy birthday. I hope you enjoy it. Let's see. Let's see how you do. We are in the last stages of Jupiter about to enter your sign, Maybe that expansive energy that almost feels like it's pulling you apart could be finally, now you can have some fun. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what that is. And it's kind of like, before Jupiter leaves, it's having you clean your closet out, your locker, kind of like how we did at the end of the school year. So if you got any shit in there, like, your gym shorts that are frozen in a, it's time to get it out. Oh, hell no. Hell no. God damn it. All right, first of all, you've got 3 majors and 1 minor here, okay? So I want you to understand this. Okay. Number one, there could be some chaos. Don't be tempted to focus on the chaos. Don't be tempted to feel left out or alone. Don't feel like that. Some things just take their time. And I hope you understand that. But be patient with yourself and your process. Yeah. I mean, this is a big deal. And some of you have to stop focusing on the chaos. There's an imbalance here. You're focusing too much on the chaos, the stormy weather, instead of the sunny skies. Even though it's beautiful out, you could be in that mode. You're in a mood, Cancer. So, I don't know. Be careful with that. Take the blindfold off. It could, I don't know. Maybe you just had a chaotic week. I don't know. This is, for some reason, the universe kind of like isn't letting me touch it. So you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Stuck. Helpless and hopeless. We're stuck in this. No need to. Okay? Instead, just breathe this weekend. Yes. Yes. Let's release the chaos. Let's release the temptation to feel alone and left out and all of this. You know what I mean? Instead, perfect. Focus on the light, the sun. Very positive. You stay positive, well, life becomes positive for you. It's really a hard concept for some people to grasp because it's just too easy. It can't be that easy, Jeff. Yes, it is. How's complicating things working for you? I guess that's the question I gotta ask. Yeah, that's what I thought, you know? So be aware of that. Look at the sun's out again. Son of a bitch, I'm telling you guys. Yeah, you're moving on to this. Look at this. Pay attention. Release this weekend. You're coming out of stormy waters. You're releasing your burdens. That is what you need to do. You do it by just breathing, by focusing on the positive. And I'm going to tell you something. The Ace of Wands, that's great energy, man. That is great energy. So again, where are you putting your focus? And you know what? As far as relationships, you need somebody that's going to shine as bright as you are. You know what I mean? Not dim your light. Not at all. So maybe being around positive people, something of that nature. Talking about types, not my type. Be open to different types of people because you may be surprised in what you find. Pay attention to that. That's another thing. I only stick to one type. Pay attention to that. Interesting. Very interesting. You may be surprised by what you find, but you got the blindfold on and you're too busy. I haven't done that to you guys in a long time. I'm telling you, this deck cracks me up. Laughing through the pain, laughing on the outside. Humor as shield and a disguise. And guess what, folks? Everybody can see right through it, so you're not fooling anybody. You can't fake positivity. You have to be it. And if you're not feeling it, then do everybody a favor and stay home. You know what I mean? But there you go. Laughing on the outside, crying on the inside. Let's get a closing message for you, Cancer. This is saying to be positive and open up to new beginnings and just breathe. And there's a part of you that says no. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Closing message is this. Stop fucking whining. I'm telling you. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change the world, so do it. Oh, shit. Man, I'm telling you, I wish I had a gong. You know what I mean? Man. All right, so if I'm going to put something in the description about who got their ass handed to them this weekend, is you, Cancer, you know? But don't shoot the messenger. All right, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Oh my God. Happy birthday. But I'm telling you, listen, the big message is, fuck all the bullshit and shine as brightly as the sun. Let the sun wash away all this, this pain that you feel. Let it evaporate all those emotions, those watery emotions, that puddle that you just love splashing in, Okay, Cancer, that's going to do it. Happy birthday. I love you. And let's see who's next. Aquarius. Let's do it. Aquarius, welcome. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being here, everybody. And let's get your freaking weekend. Let's go. Ooh. Do I keep those? No, not at all. Okay. Because we really didn't cut the deck properly. God damn it. Yeah, we didn't cut the deck properly. I didn't cut the deck. So let's do it. All right. Aquarius, let's get into your energy. Let's see. Is that it? Yes. Okay. So this weekend's vibe, you create it. So what are you going to put your focus on? Because you are the magician in life. Yeah. You're going to create anxiety. Maybe get some sleep this weekend. Release the anxiety. Get outside and ground. That's my choice for that. King of Cups. Yeah. Control your emotions. Mars moving into Gemini might excite some of this anxiety. Again, what are you creating? You got to be very careful. Are you letting... the best thing to do is release some of these emotions. That's probably the best thing you could do. All right? So this weekend, create what you want, but create a space where you can allow yourself the grace to get the rest you need and releasing those emotions. Again, it's a full moon. Download the full moon guide. That's available to you now. It's free. We're going to have a special full moon meditation release on Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. So make sure you hit the bell notification for that, Aquarius. So this would be a good time to release some of that anxiety, and anxiety is just the fear of the unknown. Yeah, we need to release that. Pay attention. Reach out instead of trying to do this alone. The Three of Pentacles is, reward and recognition. And the Nine of Cups is dreams come true. Again, focusing on that. That's what you focus on. You release the unknown to open up to it, because you're the creator of your reality. You have to understand that. Interesting. Maybe speak to the universe. Tell it exactly what you want. It has to agree with what you want. If you believe it, just like if you believe that something bad's going to happen to you, it will. But if you believe something good is on its way to you, it will. It's the same energy. Let's look at relationships. Yeah. Holding back something that we really need to release. The Ten of Wands, again, is that release, especially when it comes to relationships. And I want you to know that you're moving into calmer waters. You just have to change the way that you look at it. I see this weekend, don't hold back what you want to do this weekend. Do it. You know what I mean? And if that's just chilling at home, then so be it. Okay? I also feel like FOMO, fear of missing out. And you're really not missing out on anything. Maybe you have to work this weekend, and this is kind of where this is coming from. Don't worry about it. You'll have your time. Don't worry. Thank you. This is from the Singles and Relationship deck, and it is too passive. Take initiative to meet someone, to keep the passion ignited. Maybe you got to make the moves. Again, that magician this weekend, make the move. Reach out to somebody. Pay attention to that. Just not Dirtbag Daryl. Okay? Let's get another one for you. Let's get another message for you, Aquarius, shall we? Yeah, don't hold back. You got to reach out to somebody. I'm telling you that right now. Because dreams will come true. Oh my God. Still waiting on a sign. Doubt, impatience, and divine silence. Well, guess what? This is your sign. Reach out. The 3 stars are pointing to the number 3, of reaching out. You cannot make this shit up. That's your sign. Okay? There we go. Let's get a closing message for you, Aquarius. And see what we have for you. Yes. Detox. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some shit out. Well, there you go. Sounds like a good weekend to me. What do you think? All right, Aquarius, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Don't forget, download that full moon guide. It's free. You got some work to do, you know? Excuse me. The full moon meditation release is going to be available on Sunday morning, so go ahead and check that out and let me know how you like it. All right, Aquarius, have a great weekend. Create the weekend you want, even if it's just a little peace and quiet, it's yours. All right, let's see who's next. How many do we have in there? Okay, and it's Virgo. Welcome, Virgo, to the freaking weekend. Let's put you on the board. Boom, let's do it. How you feeling? Are you ready to have some fun? Are you ready, kids? Okay, let's get to it. Ooh. Okay, so take action on things. Take your power back. Empower yourself. Put your time and focus into things that are going to pay off. Again, I see a lot of Virgos gardening, getting some shit done. And the Three of Cups is celebrating also. Good. Excellent. You should. Even if it's just celebrating yourself, Virgo. This is an empowering energy. You know, you're putting your focus into it and it pays off. I love that for you. Let's go ahead and get some oracles. Download that free full moon guide I got available to you now. The link's in the description and all of that. And that'll help with this full moon that we're experiencing on Monday. And yeah, moving on. That'll help you do that, definitely. And daydreams and decisions. So no more confusion. We're actually coming out of that. Another 7. So there's like almost a spiritual lesson to be learned here also. Okay? Let's look at relationships because I got a feeling. I just got a feeling that this is about a relationship. Do I take those? No. Funny. I take those though, that's for sure. All right, yeah. Yep. Interesting. Very interesting. We got 4s here, okay? The Emperor, the first 4. The second 4 is putting things to rest, moving on, especially when it comes to relationships, not turning our back on an opportunity here, releasing the uncertainty and all of that, and getting a new way of looking at it. But the 4s have it. Let's put 4s on the board for you. Interesting. And that's protection and stability. Yeah. So don't turn your back on an opportunity to actually embrace that. Okay? Excellent. I'm so glad I made those cards. You know, I was just like, I see a lot of these, and every time I would have to look it up. I think you remember those days. Let's look up 444. What does that mean? And then I thought, you know what? You can order blank tarot cards. I said, I'm going to make my angel number cards. Why not? Because I want, big bold letters, big bold numbers, so it kind of sticks out right there on the reading. So, fear of touch. Did we get this card before? You don't trust touch. Take small steps until you feel comfortable with others. Don't turn your back on an opportunity to feel that way. Again, protection, stability. I understand, Virgo. I understand. All right, let's get some more messages here. Virgo. Some of these are just ridiculous. Shopping to feel something, emptiness, impulse spending, and escapism. So let's not go out and, shop till we drop. I love all the crystals in there. That almost feels like my energy because they have this they have this new line of stuff at Michael's, and it's all like stars and moons. It's like that 90s nostalgia stuff, you know, with the tarot readings, and they got really cool things. And when I saw that, it's kind of like my message to myself, like, don't you dare. Wait for that 40% coupon, of course. Michael's, if you're listening, I'll go ahead and do the endorsement, all right? Send me some perks. All right, over-explaining everything, anxiety, insecurity, and rambling. Yeah, we don't need to do that, Virgo. We're moving on to that. That shows like an insecurity where you got protection and stability, you know, and security. So be aware of that. All right, let's get a closing message for you. So this is taking the opportunity to put some shit to rest finally with this full moon and, you know, realize that we try to do things to kind of escape, like going and shopping, you know? It's relaxing for people, but it can cost you. It really can, figuratively and literally. All right, closing message is drop the fucking ego. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. I've been saying that for a long time, you know? You don't need to pretend to be somebody else or, you know what I mean? You can take back your power without forcing it down everybody's throat, you know what I mean? So, all right, Virgo, that is going to do it. Pay attention to 444 for your weekend. Again, release on this full moon. You don't have to do it on the full moon. You could do it before. I'm releasing a guided meditation for the full moon on Sunday at 10 a.m. So hit the bell notification and all that so you don't miss it. And yeah, Virgo, I love you. Have a great weekend. Let's see who's next. And let's open it up for a surprise. It's Gemini. Gemini, let's get the energy for you. Mars is moving to your sign. It's like, welcome, bitches. Guess who's back? You know how I look at it? Remember on Christmas Vacation? Wow, Clark's standing out there. And all of a sudden, he realizes that Eddie is standing over next to him, over his shoulder. That's what Mars is like. Shitter's full. So let's go ahead and see yours. Do I keep these? No. Even the Emperor. Okay, all right. Let's cut these again. But Six of Wands looks good. Ooh, Four of Pentacles don't. All right, let's get your reading. Let's do it. There it is, the King of Wands. Yeah, that's a better outcome. Don't hold back this new change that you got to go through. Change. You got courage. Do it. You may be doing some traveling this weekend, something like that. But there's change. Don't hold back. Embrace the change. Yeah, movement. Lots of movement here. Okay. All right, I get it. Let's do this together. Ooh, okay. Dilly scums. All right, now look at that. We put the Emperor back in the deck, but it's also out here in the other deck. Perfect. So we needed that to come back. Take the initiative. Do it. It's win or lose. What's it gonna be, baby? What's it gonna be, huh? What's it gonna be? And giving and receiving. Lots of energy coming in. The universe is like, here. And the Ace of Wands, new vitality. Shit, man. This is good energy. I like it. It's win or lose. If you pick win, oh boy, do you win. Okay? Again, movement. Mars moving into your sign this week. Actually, the 28th on Sunday. So be aware of that. Okay? Ooh, Three of Wands. Love that. Things are coming together. Okay, we got two queens out here. Uh-oh, two queens. Watch out for two queens, man. The Queen of Cups. So this is nurturing energy. So maybe taking your power back and really balancing things out by nurturing your relationships, by controlling your emotions, trusting your intuition, and feet on the ground, knowing that you're deserving of it. You know what I mean? That kind of balances things out. Let's get some clarification on that with the singles and relationship deck and see what we have. So this could be a new beginning in love, you know, again. Maybe this is all it takes. Oh, damn. Untrue stories. You tell yourself bad things. Change your stories and see the good that can happen. All right, that's interesting. Maybe things are going to go horribly wrong when everything's going right in your relationship. Boundaries. You need to hold good boundaries so you don't feel violated. Yeah. Gemini, you change the goalposts. Not good. Not good. That teaches people to just walk all over you. But again, setting healthy boundaries puts you in a powerful position for you to move forward. Very good. Interesting. I love these cards. Dodging growth like it's homework. Fear of change and staying in your comfort zone. I'll just stay here with my teddy bear and my snacks and doom scroll while I got a healing opportunity. You got to take it. Let that be your warning, okay? So let's get a closing message for you, Gemini. So, traveling. This just feels like feel-good energy, but, you got to realize that. Closing message is, shit is going down with your job. Maybe that's where the boundaries comes in. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or just fucking quit. Okay. So basically it's like, you're telling yourself something like, oh, I can get replaced. Again, that Gemini's hamster wheel, you got 2 of them. Pay attention to that. All right, Gemini, again, you got this though, You've learned a lot this year. Put it to use. All right, Gemini, have a great weekend. If you're traveling, be safe, okay? And have a good time. Lots of opportunities coming your way if you're opening to them. But don't hold back, okay? All right, let's give this a shuffle and see who's next. Are we at the end of the line here? Are we? No? Oh, yeah, we are. All right, last but not least, Capricorn. Welcome, Capricorn, to your freaking weekend. Let's take Gemini off the board and put you on the board. Put you on the board. There we go. All right, let's get the vibe for you because you're feeling that full moon energy creeping up on you. Full moon creeping. Full moon creeping. That's reminds me of the Black Crow song. Black Moon Creeping. Love that song. I used to be in love with that song. And it's just a crazy jam, but oh God, it's got a groove to it, man. Got a groove to it. All right, let's see what we got. All these cards are face down except for the 8 of Cups, and that's release. Walk away from what no longer serves you, Capricorn. It's your full moon to do it. Oof. Yeah. The heartache and sorrow that you're carrying, it's time to release it. The 9 of Wands, you're resilient. You got this. Take down your walls of defense. And the 2 of Cups, wow. Things coming together. Whew. Whew. All right. Let's get some oracles and see. What else do we have for Capricorn? How do we embellish this? Yeah, I'm telling you, you release all this sorrow and let down your walls. Your dreams will come true if you believe and succeed. Actually, if you believe and succeed, your dreams come true. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, especially when it comes to relationships. This is very relationship-laden energy. Laden. Maybe you're opening yourself up to a relationship. Not bad, okay? That 3 of Swords, man, I just can't stop staring at that. Knight of Cups, offer comes in this weekend, okay? Maybe it's just been a rough week, Set yourself free. Oh my God, the 2 of Cups is out again. Yeah, set yourself free from judgments of yourself, others. It's just waste of time. An opportunity comes for some reward and recognition. Maybe you meet somebody or resolving something with a partner is definitely here. That's good energy. I like that. We got 2 2s, 2 3s. Wow. Let's get some clarification on the relationship stuff. Let's see. 2 of Cups is definitely, If you can't be with the one you love, honey, love the one you're with. Love the one you're with. Absolutely. Love the one you're with. Do. Yeah, this is twice, guys. Twice this came out. Judgment. Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance. So again, I don't know, maybe your relationship's about to work. Again, second chances. It could happen. Mercury's about to go retrograde, so you know, fucking dirtbag Daryl's come out of the fucking woodwork. So let's get, I don't think that's what you're gonna do though. You take back somebody that hurt you, you deserve everything you get. And that's that. That's my judgment. How about that? Swish that around in your mouth, you know? But it's true. I love these cards. Even your spirit guide quit. Disillusionment and abandonment. You got to get over this shit. You know what I mean? That ghost is like, bro. I love it. It's so true. Capricorn, you're so fucked up. Even your spirit guide quit. That's unbelievable. Okay, so if you know, you know. Laughing through the pain. Humor as a shield and disguise, yeah. Laughing on the outside, crying on the inside. You gotta release that shit. Imposter syndrome. You know, people smell that on you like bad cologne. Doesn't work, especially with hombres like me. Yeah, I see right through that shit. So you gotta be, you know, release all this. Basically why this is hammering it in you is you gotta release that. So you can align, you know, the Two of Cups is alignment. You know, it's the energy working together. Believe that you deserve it and it'll happen. But if you keep sitting in this, well. Closing message, Capricorn, is you're going through some tough shit. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. Okay, now, don't shoot the messenger. You know, there it is. It says everything. There it is right there, Capricorn. Release it. You know what I mean? Release this tough shit. The judgment, all of it, release it. So you can start getting harmony back in your life and your relationships. Because right now it's fucking dusted, all right? Okay, so Capricorn, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Let's take you off the board and go back to the face. So that is going to conclude this weekend's tarot reading for all your signs. Thank you so much for watching again. Don't forget, download the full moon guide available in the description. If you want more of my services, classes, all of that, listen, all of it is there. Go ahead and check out my link tree, my webpage, all of it. It's all there for you. Okay. And Sunday morning, I'm releasing that full moon meditation, guided meditation in Capricorn. So Capricorn, if you're still listening, if you didn't fucking bail after that, do the meditation, all right? Share it with your friends because everybody could benefit from it. All right, Capricorn, everybody, I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you Sunday.